Magandang buhay mga bata! Tara, samahan ninyo akong matuto kasama si
Teacher Aika, your online teacher. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell for more videos. Thank you!
Matatag Curriculum, English Grade 4, Quarter 1, Lesson 6, Using Facial Expressions when Speaking. This is Teacher Aika, your online teacher. Learning competencies and objectives. First, express ideas appropriately, age appropriate, gender responsive, and culture sensitive for one's purpose, context, and target audience. Number 1, differentiate narration from enumeration description patterns. Number 2, identify the structure and write a friendly letter. Second, use appropriate nonverbal cues for clarity of context, purpose, and meaning. Number 1, use facial expressions and gestures when speaking. Here are the contents. First, differentiate narration from enumeration description patterns. Second, identify the structure of a friendly letter. Third, write a friendly letter based on a given situation. And fourth, use facial expressions and gestures when speaking. Activity number 1. Directions. Watch the song Mr. Happy. What are the emotions mentioned in the song? Activity number 2. Directions. Arrange the jumbled letters to get the correct answer. Let's have the first word. It means very eager. The answer is excited. Good job! Let's have the second word. It is an unexpected event or happenings. The answer is surprise. Correct. Third word, it is a violent storm and wind that has a circular movement. The answer is typhoon. Correct. And our last word is a public and typically formal statement about a fact, occurrence. The answer is announcement. Good job! Activity number 3. Directions. Identify and underline the facial expression used in each sentence. Number 1. Jonathan was so excited that he couldn't stop talking about the movie he watched. The answer? Excited. Number 2, I am scared that my dog will die. The answer, scared. Number 3, some children get bored at long conversations. The answer is bored. Number 4, it makes me sad knowing that I can't go outside. The answer is sad. Number 5, he must be very angry to do some things like that. The answer is angry. Let's talk about using gestures when speaking. Using gestures when speaking can enhance communication in several ways. Facial expressions. These are configurations of different micromotor or small muscle movements in the face that are used to infer a person's discrete emotional state. Facial expressions are powerful ways to communicate emotions and reactions without using words. Here are some common facial expressions and what they usually mean. Smiling. It means happiness, friendliness, or amusement. Frowning. It means sadness, disappointment, or confusion. Raised eyebrows. It means surprise, curiosity, or interest. Furrowed brows. It means anger, concentration, or worry. Widened eyes. It means shock, amazement, or fear. Let's go on with hand gestures. Hand gestures are movements that you make with a part of your body, especially your hands, to express emotion or information. Here are some common hand gestures and what they usually mean. Thumbs up. It means good job or approval. Thumbs down. It means disapproval or something is not good. Waving. It means greeting or saying goodbye. Open hands. It means showing openness or honesty. Pointing. It means directing attention or indicating something. Clapping. It means applause or showing appreciation. Fist pump. It means excitement or celebration. Hand on heart. It means sincerity or showing care. Shrugging shoulders. It means not sure or not knowing. Face palming. It means embarrassment or frustration. Why use gestures? First, explain better. Show what you mean with your hands. Second, make it fun. Keep people interested and excited. Third, show feelings. Show how you feel with your hands and face. Fourth, remember things. Help you and others remember what you're talking about. So how to use gestures effectively? First, be yourself. Use gestures that you feel right for you. Second, match words. Make sure your gestures fit with what you're saying. Third, don't overdo it. Use just a few gestures, not too many. Fourth, use your space. Show your size, direction, or movement with your hands and body. Fifth, practice. Try out your gestures before you speak to see what works best. Let's have another activity. Directions. Identify the facial expression on each picture. Let's have the first one. This emotion means angry. Number 2, this expression means shocked. Number 3, this expression means sad. Number 4, this expression means bored. And number 5, this expression means happy. Directions. Read the story and use correct facial expressions and hand gestures while reading this story. And here is the text that you are going to read with facial expressions and hand gestures. The title is Fingers and Thumbs. Good luck! Let's have a lesson activity. Directions. Read the story with proper facial expression and gestures. Alice sleeps early on Sunday evening. She is excited to go to school the next day. She arrives at school so early. She was surprised when nobody was in school. She didn't know that there was an announcement of class suspension due to a typhoon. So, she went back home. On her way home, she saw the flooded road. She got scared of the thought that she couldn't go home. Her mother was too worried when Alice didn't arrive on time. She immediately took an umbrella and a raincoat and for her. Alice saw her mother waiting for her. This made her feel relaxed. Question: why do we have to use proper facial expressions and hand gestures when we speak? The answer: using proper facial expressions and hand gestures when we speak helps others understand our feelings and messages better. Facial expressions show how we feel, like happiness or sadness, while hand gestures help explain and make our words clearer. They also make talking more fun and interesting, so people stay engaged and understand us more easily. Directions: read the paragraph below and use the proper facial expressions and hand gestures. Hello, my name is Aika and I am running for the pupil government. I am 9 years old. The most important thing to me is to give my best ability to be a good leader. My 3 best traits are being responsible, friendly, and a good listener. I promise to do my duty as your secretary. Don't forget to write my name on your ballot. Thank you. Let's have the formative assessment. Directions: circle the facial expression appropriate for the underlined noun used in the sentences below. Number 1. Anna is excited to open her gifts. The answer is excited. Number 2. The dog barks angrily at the snake on a tree. The answer is angry. Number 3. Lucy was so nervous before her job interview. The answer is nervous. Number 4. Don't be shy, Carla. You have a good voice. The answer is shy. Number 5. Tom was scared to say that he had broken the glasses. The answer is scared.
And that wraps up today's lesson. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for tuning in.